Hello, beautiful beings. This is Azrael Zamanek, and I'm coming to you live today from Nashville, Tennessee, where it is steamy and hot out. It's like 98 degrees. Which is it's really hot. And so it's such a reminder that even in the summer, we can go into a space where we can retreat a little bit, either get in the river or get in the water, or just get inside and be cool, slow down, and allow the day to flow through us. So I'm really excited to be here today, and I was really sitting today like, what wants to be shared? What's really wanting to come through and be the message for us today? And what came to me as I was tuning in was tuning into the energy and the flow of life. And how is it that life is really wanting to manifest through us or take us in a certain direction? And I think it's a really potent time for that right now, because a lot of us aren't feeling that flow or that pull into any direction. It's like we're in this status chamber or this place of stillness. I wouldn't say stagnancy, I would say stillness, where there is no clear direction right now. There is no clear pathway of like, okay, here's my next step, here's where I'm going, here's where life is allowing me to move. In a way, it's like we're in this river, we've been flowing down this river, got really, really fast, and then in about 2020, it's just said, nope, we've hit this pool. And this pool has been sort of floating us around, maybe in a circle or circles. I'm gonna say gently, even though for many of us it doesn't feel super gentle. And there isn't like that sense of like, oh, I see the space where life is wanting to flow. Or I see the door or the gateway where life is wanting to open. And so I've been working with some clients with this lately, and I'm definitely working with it in myself, in my own life, and in the sense of both patience and trust in the divine timing, but also being able to access that beautiful flow of energy that is still present, that says life is saying be here, or perhaps even go here. And so for today's meditation, I really wanted to tune into that feeling of life and that spark of life. Because even though it might not be time to make great movement, or you might make great movement and you might still have no idea where the hell you're going or where life is leading you, right? It might still feel a little bit murky. But how to harness or tap into that energy of the divine flow, right? Of the divine flow that's there even in stillness, or even what may be there in perceived stagnancy. So I have a lot to say, but I think I want to say it in a more grounded sense. So why don't we close our eyes? And feel free to lie down if you like. Feel free to place your feet on the earth or sit cross-legged. And take a moment or two to do whatever it is you need to do to be in your body, to be in this space and this moment right now. I often like to take a big breath in and sigh out. Sometimes shaking the body a little bit can really help. Notice where there's tension. Maybe even noticing where you're present and not present in your body right here, right now. And then when you feel ready, give yourself permission and the invitation to just soften into the space space into this moment, into your breath. And I'd like us all now to imagine that we are in that pool I mentioned earlier. That big space in the river, it might be as big as a lake. It might seem like it's as big as an ocean. Where there seems to be a lack of clear movement. The image I get is that there's a gentle current allowing us to move in circles, not like a whirlpool, but this gentle current. And the water is clear. It is so clear. And it is the perfect temperature. So notice what happens when you relax into this space. I'm lying in the water on my back, noticing the areas where I feel tension in my body are being supported and comforted by this beautiful flow. And notice when we allow ourselves to be held in this space of gentle stillness, that it's okay. There is no pressure. There is no resistance. As we stop trying to fight to find a way out, to create more flow, or to find the right pathway. Instead, we just surrender and notice a space of peace. And so just let this beautiful water support you as you float in this gentle circular motion. And notice if you can invite yourself to relax maybe 20% more. To feel the warm sun above you. And here, in this moment, when you feel the quality of life, not your story, not your sitcom that you're living out or movie, but just the quality of life in this moment. Floating in this pool that seems to have no exits, no clear direction. What does it feel like when you allow it to hold you? What does it feel like when you allow yourself to soften? And then notice the intelligence of this life force. Notice how it is connected to the energy of water. Notice that there is a wisdom. And that even as we feel as there is nothing happening, nothing moving, Just that circle of life spinning us around and around. Notice that our entire being is being changed in some way, from the dark depths of our deepest awareness. Notice that so much is happening. And then take a moment and imagine that all of a sudden a gateway opened up just in this moment. And by gateway, I'm talking a space in the river where there was now flow moving down. And you could get out, just imagining this isn't happening yet. My first question is, if that happened just now in this moment, would you be ready? Is the initiation of this space or of this time complete for you? Or is there more that wants to unfold, more that wants to be transformed? For me, I got it clear now. It is not time to go down that pathway yet. Maybe for you it was different. And so as we open to this flow of life that feels like it's not flowing at times, what would happen if we trusted in its intelligence? In its timing and in its rhythm? How would things be different? And then I'd like us all to take a moment now to really envision as we float in this space of circular stillness, of seemingly never-ending, I don't know, never-ending, don't want to use the word stagnancy, so never-ending slowness, stillness. What is it that you would like to experience in your connection to life? What is the energy or the vibration you would like to cultivate? Knowing that cultivation is not a doing. Instead, perhaps it's a connecting. So if one of these pathways, or when one of these pathways opens up for you, because it will, it's going to open up for all of us, maybe faster than we expect. What is the energy of the Shakti or of the life force that you would like to be with? What do you want to feel like as you step in to the next phase? What is it that life is asking of you to dream in? Take a moment and imagine yourself as a goddess or a god, shaman or a priestess, a woman or a man who is connected to their highest potential. What's it like to feel that energy? Not with the sense of movement, not even with the intention of manifestation of the next steps. Just this is what it feels like to be whole, to be in connection with the radiance of life. feel it in your body. Feel it in the vibration of your frequency and your field. And notice, maybe it's different for you, but notice that it's still not about moving with that right now. It's not about jumping in to a flow that we're not ready for. That's not ready for us. But instead, in connecting to this vibration, we are saying yes to life. The life that is here and now, and also the life and energy we'd like to embody. So keeping a connection to that frequency, keeping a connection to that space, I'd like us all to come out onto the banks of this beautiful river, this circle of life. We can keep our feet in the mud or the water's edge, or we can sit down on it. Again, feeling that gentle swirl of the circular motion of life flowing. And take a moment and look around at all of the other beautiful beings that are here in their fullest expression, their fullest potential. All ready to be of service, all ready to step out into that higher field of frequency that is coming and calling for us. See their beauty. And remember, we're all in this together. And as we open to the flow of life, it's not about us trying to open the doors or bang them down or jump through that gateway. It's more about being in the flow and trusting in that wisdom. So take a moment here, seeing your light reflected in the light of each other being watching or listening to this video. Reminding each other that this is where we're meant to be in this moment. And that in this moment, the light and the life is strong in each of us, present here and now. And I'm going to invite you to turn your palms up, to feel again your body on the earth, your feet perhaps in the water. And just for a minute, allowing the divine grace of heaven to flow its energy and its support down on us and through us in a huge beam of white or rainbow light. Asking it to nourish us and to support us and to continue to prepare us to step forward when life calls us there. Asking this beautiful white or rainbow light for patience in the timing, for trust in the medicine, and for presence in the seemingly stagnant space of this clear stillness. May we say yes to life. May we say yes to all that is here and now. So feel free to jump back in that water if you like, or to stay seated here by the riverbank, knowing there is power in peace, power in patience, power in presence. And that is not about bypassing our feelings of fear or frustration, but it's also about allowing ourselves to trust in the bigger picture. To not move from that fear or frustration, but to move with the flow of life. And to remember that we are rewriting history, we are rewriting the lineages, the flow of life as it's been for the past 300-400 years, longer, thousands of years. And that takes time. We are the ones that we have been waiting for. And even in these moments of stillness, of seemingly no movement, we are the light that will change the world. So thank you so much for sharing your light on this journey with me. Know that I love you all, and I'm so grateful to be here with you all today, to be in this beautiful space. As always, so much gratitude to dear Sarah for opening the space and inviting me to share, and for all of your presence, each and every one of you, knowing that we are all part of the whole. I wish you the most beautiful and wonderful day. Namaste.